Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you coming back in. I recently had a birthday, right? And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Well over the 50 mark now. I'm in my 50s now. I can officially say I'm in my 50s, right? But I was thinking about life, and I was thinking about my life in particular. I was thinking about I really don't have what they call regrets. I don't know if I want to do any redos either. I'm at a happy place. I'm content in my life. Of course, there's some things that I would like to improve. There's some things in my life that I would like to still obtain. But overall, life is good. Overall, the investment, the time, the sweat equity, the sacrifices have definitely paid off over a period of time. Now, some of the things that I would like to kind of share with you about some things that I feel like have been critical in my life. Things have been like a real situation where they've been life changing in my life. I just want to kind of share some of those things with you. And I want to talk mainly to the people that are in their 20s, maybe in their 30s, and they're navigating through this thing called life, and they're seeing life for what it is. I just want to kind of share some lessons learned for me, and maybe they can be a blessing to you. One of the first things that I would definitely recommend or even think about, let's just say think about. Think about what makes you tick. Think about what makes you go, what motivates you, what inspires you. That's the first thing, because it's one of those things where you have to take a deep look at yourself. And it's not that you go on a certain journey, you just live your life, and you're going to see and you're going to feel, once you start listening to your inner self, it's going to tell you what you like and what you don't like. As you make interactions with people, as you build relationships, listen to your inner self. Listen to what your self is telling you. Sometimes it's not about what you think and what you feel, but it's really what's inside of you. Because whether you believe this or not, there are spiritual beings, there are things that are around you that are far greater than we as humans, right? And in order to be led by the Most High, you have to listen to those things that are ingrained into you. And you're going to take chances. You're going to experience different news. And I would say work hard, but work hard towards what you want and what you crave and what you desire. The reason why I say do that, because you're going to start to cultivate, you're going to start to learn the thing called value. You're going to start being able to discern quantity, value, obtaining value. You're going to be able to weigh those differences. A lot of things that's flashy or things that's fine and nice and refined, they're not going to attract you so much once you start working hard and hard and hard for them. Then when you start obtaining them, you're going to learn that maybe some of them wasn't that valuable at all. I thought that it would bring more happiness or more value to my life, and you're going to learn that some of those things don't bring that. And so later in life, you're not going to be distracted, and you're not going to be so focused on pursuing certain things. You're going to be more comfortable with, I realize that's something I don't want, I don't care to pursue it. Now, understand this, your journey is your journey. It's not your parents' journey. It's not your friend's journey. It's not your companion's journey. It's your journey. And when you go through your journey, you got to understand that that's your purpose, that's your journey, because you, at the end of the day, you got to live a fulfilled life. You got to understand that this life that you live is for you. It's for you to not only embrace and enjoy, but it's also for you to go through the process, because you're growing every single day. Every single day you're in the process of growing and maturing. And once you start growing and you start maturing, you're going to start noticing A lot of things you're not going to entertain. A lot of things you're not going to pursue after. A lot of things you're not going to invite into your life. And you're going to be more and more confident about that. And the reason why that's so important, because life is fast. I still remember being a teenager. Like, it just didn't seem that long ago. I remember holding my firstborn baby in my hand and looking at her beautiful eyes, right? I remember playing with my kids. And then now I look at them, they're grown. And I watch time fly so fast. I remember when I first got married. I remember when I was dating and pursuing, which is now my wife. I remember when I was courting. That's what old folks say, courting. I remember going to school. I remember a lot of different things. I remember not wanting to get up going to school. I remember during the summer, I was so excited, and I remember I was ready to go back to school. I remember all of those emotions and all those feelings. And what's going to happen over a period of time in your life, you're going to catalog all of those emotions and feelings. And that's why it's so critical. It's so critical that you protect not only your peace, but you also protect your memories, your experiences. Because it doesn't mean you're going to make the right decision every time, but bad decisions will manifest knowledge, which will manifest wisdom. Doesn't mean that you're pursuing to make a bad decision, but you are calculating your steps and you are listening to your inner self and you're trying new things. And I recommend the younger you are to try more and more different things and try not to obligate yourself to long-term obligations that are like financial obligations. If you want to pursue a home, you want to buy a home in your 20s, there's nothing wrong with that. But just don't be locked in mentally that I'm stuck with this for the next 30 years. Don't make it like it's oppressive. Don't make it like it's something. If it's going to be oppressive to you, I wouldn't recommend it. If you get in a car and you like, right now it's going to be tight, I can do the payments, but I think I'll get more money later on, but I really want this car, go ahead and buy it, but understand, be to the part where you're not willing to sacrifice everything you have just to maintain and keep it. Learn to let go, what I'm trying to say. Materialistic things, learn to let go, because they come and they go. Materialistic things will come and go. But understand this, once you obtain those things, it will give you enough knowledge to attain those things again. Whenever you first buy a house, you will learn things to allow you to buy another house. Whenever you buy a car, it'll allow you to buy another car, a boat, land, whatever materialistic, jewelry, whatever materialistic things that you want in life. Go after them, but don't let them enslave you. Don't let them suck up every moment of your life that you don't get to experience things. You don't have the flexibility to travel, to see things, to meet, to cultivate relationships, to build bonds. Because some of these bonds that you have at an early age, they will be with you throughout your life, and they will be so meaningful in years to come. Some of these relationships that you're building right now are going to be relationships that are going to help you when you don't have anyone to turn to, when you feel lonely, when you feel empty. Some of these relationships will come into your life and they will establish a bond with you that's unmeasurable, and no money, no physical things can pay for it. So one of the things, the reason why I was saying this, because if you work so hard for this materialistic stuff and you spend all your time working for all of this materialistic stuff, that you don't have the time to build relationships, to cultivate relationships, to build bonds, you're going to live a life of going, working, and you're not going to enjoy your time off because of the fact of why you flexing and why you profiling. You have no one to share that with. You haven't established those bonds, those relationships. And then when you get older, you're going to have a lot of materialistic stuff, but you're going to end up seeing that you're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel kind of by yourself empty because you've done all the financial things you've done, but you didn't balance it. Balance your life. Balance your life with not only mentally, physically, financially, relationship-wise, spiritually. Try to seek balance in your life. Work hard, be persistent, listen to yourself, believe in yourself, and know what makes you tick. Know what drives your energy. Because the sooner you find those things in your life, the sooner you can develop your career, you can build a trade. That's another thing. In your career, in your 20s or in your 30s, even though that career could be big and strong right now, 20 and 30 years from now, it may be obsolete. So develop a trade, diversify. It's fine to go ahead and get that degree into XYZ, but make sure you have another alternative where you can do as well, something that may be on the technical side, something that can't be withdrawn from you. Because now with all of this cybersecurity and with all these background checks and with all these other things, one mistake in your life can allow you to lose your career. One bad decision or one trusting in the wrong person can ruin your whole career that you went to school for, and you can lose your licensing. You can lose all of that. But when you have a trade, you have a skill, you have something that can't be taken away. I might not be a certified mechanic, but I can still work on cars. My friend Jake just talked about that in our last live. You might not be official certified plumber, but you can fix some pipes if you learn the trade of plumbing. You might not be a certified electrician, but you can fix some things around your home or even help your neighbors or around your community. Those trades can't be taken away from you, even though the paper may be extracted for whatever reason. But we're watching more and more trades starting to become more and more stringent and less tolerable, because you're going to have this new world of screening people or filtering people. They're going to be checking your Instagrams. It may not be an Instagram in the future. All of this data is being collected, and all these videos, these Snapchats and everything, all of the things that will be hidden and suppressed, even though you delete it, can be retained and will come back. It happens back in the days in the future. People watching videos that they thought maybe only their friends had, Freaknik and all these different festivals and all these get-togethers, and now they're in their 50s and they watching things that they forgotten about. They watching still pictures. And if you ever make it or become successful or become well popular, some of these decisions you're making in your 20s, wilding out, enjoying life and doing this, can surface again, and it can take away your career. So be prepared to be diversify. Make sound decisions when you're young, but have fun. But also listen to your inner self. When your inner self says, nah, I think I'm good, listen. Nah, I don't think I'm doing that tonight. I think I'm chill. Listen. Every time your inner self say, I don't know, I got this funny feeling, listen. Because that's a blessing to have that and to be able to listen to it. That can save you. That can keep you whole. Yeah, you might miss out on a few things, but trust me, these things are so materialistic and so empty, as far as long lasting, that you'll thank yourself later. You'll thank your future self. So I wanted to kind of just leave a few little tidbits of things and lessons that I've learned over the years. And maybe if you're under the age of 30 or 40, maybe some of these things can resonate within you And maybe when you navigate this thing called life, this video may remind you to take a look at your inner self, and you have all the ingredients that you need. You have everything that you need. All you need to do is just enhance it, sharpen the skill set, practice the skill set, and just enjoy life. And people will talk you out of pursuing you. Understand, some people have bad intentions and some people have great intentions. It's not, they want you safe. And sometimes when you're taking chances, or if you're doing innovation, or if you're doing something new and creative, it may not be safe. It may put you, whether financially or physically, at risk. But you had that thought, you had that idea, that seed was planted. And who to say if you took that risk that you might not be successful? The worst thing in the world that you can do is think about something or have this seed planted in you that burns and burns and want to grow and want to just be nurtured and just be fruitful, just suppressed inside of you. And then now you get to the age where you really can't do some of those things, and you left with what they call regrets, or you left with, man, I wish I would have. Man, if I could have. Man, I should have. Don't leave those should have, would have, could have. Don't leave them. Don't hold on to them. Let them go by trying new things, by learning more things about yourself, and developing you as an individual and embracing you as an individual. And don't be ashamed of who you are as an individual. Don't let ritual or cultural influences suppress who you really are as an individual, because there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you were created. And those things that burn and get you to moving and get you to going, the things that really motivates you and inspire you, and it's like the fuel to your engine. Understand this, fam. That's part of you. That's part of your makeup. And you're going to run into that throughout your life. And no matter what situation you are, you can work inside of your purpose, inside of your gift. But why not multiply the exposure? Why not provide your gift to many, many others? And how you do that is by pursuing your dreams, pursuing your goals, and listening to your inner self. So materialistic things will come and go. Nothing wrong with getting them. Nothing wrong with getting those dream cars, those dreams, and try to get as much as you can when you're young. The reason why I say try to get as much as you can when you're young, so you can learn the value of things. Count the cost of things. That's not worth my time, my effort. I'm going to pursue my focus on this. It's going to give you that later on in years. Versus if you never had it, you never got to obtain it in your youth, you're going to keep striving and going for it. Then when you get it, you may spend a lot of time consuming, and then you realize it's not a lot of value in there. So that's the beautiful thing about being young. No real responsibilities, no long-term commitments to things. That's great. Now, as far as relationships, as we speak about relationships, I say, me personally, and I could just speak on my experience, try to find that someone early as you can. And the reason why I say that, be particular about what you're looking for. Be particular about, that's why I say you got to kind of know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you know yourself, it's going to help you to be able to find that special someone. Once you kind of get to know yourself, know what makes you tick and stuff like that, then you can start to learn what you really want, other than what you crave for, what you lust for. Don't confuse lust. Don't confuse love don't confuse a lifelong companion with lust, with love. Because love, you can have love and you can still have emptiness. You can have lust and you can still not have love. But when you find a companion, someone who cares about you, someone who really wants the best for you, and you can find that at a young age, oh my goodness, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a companion that helps you along the journey. And one of the things that you will have to do is sacrifice some of you the moment you embrace someone else. You will have to give a portion of yourself to that person. And don't by any means put your expectation levels on what you expect to that person. You do what makes you feel right, makes you feel whole, and you give what you know that you can give. And don't put the same expectation on that person. Don't walk around life being disappointed because this person is not you. If you wanted someone to meet every expectation, to check every box, then you should just marry yourself. But if you want someone to give you that spontaneity, to give you that excitement, to give you that intrigue, to give you motivation, to give you hardcore truth, to tell you things when you don't want to hear it, to look for your best interest, to see things that you don't see in your life, to support you when you need support, to care for you, to love you. Look for those things, but first get to know yourself, know what makes you tick and what makes you move, because that's gonna help you to filter through those things and not allow you to be focused on just on lust or physical beauty. Nothing wrong with lust and physical beauty. It's there for a reason. Every emotion and every feeling is there for a reason. But in life, it's about seeking balance. It's about seeking wholeness, fulfillment. And in order to do that, you need all of these different pieces, these emotions, right? They're there for a reason. But don't let one overbears another one, because too much of anything can consume you and it can take away from something else. So, needless to say, fam, I hope y'all are well. I hope everything's good in your life. And I'm thankful for another year on this rock. And I'm grateful. And I look forward to many, many more. And I'm hoping that I can be a blessing to others as well as myself. Until the next time, make sure whatever you do, make sure that you keep on growing. Grow. Take care, y'all. Till the next time. Be blessed. Stay safe, too.